Well, this is the Credit One One-on-One with Alex Pietrangelo. Alex, you had some special guests at practice. How's that to break up camp in preseason?
My kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, break up preseason and break up, they're not in school, so mom needs to get them out of the house.
Get him out of the house to keep him busy. That kind of brings me to the next question. What is the most dad thing that you do?
Ooh, that's a good question. I do a lot of dad things if you ask these guys. Wake up early, sing songs from cartoons.
Which cartoons?
You name it. I don't have a single. I don't watch any like TV. You guys ask me if I watch shows. I don't know. The kids control it. They run the house. So.
Do you read a lot? Did you read any books this summer?
No, I got to get back into it. I tell my kids I need to read, so I should probably kind of start leading by example.
Speaking of the dad things that you do you do you have to have a pristine lawn if people come and work on the house? Or are you with your hands on your hips looking over their shoulders?
I used to. Now we have to put in turf, so now I'm not real grass. You know what? As parents, I think you kind of have to adapt. At first, we were like really OCD. I don't like a cluttered house, but eventually you just got to accept that they're going to destroy a little bit, and you just got to kind of go with the flow.
What about dad jokes?
I mean, I laugh at everything, so you could name the joke. I'll probably laugh. I don't have any on the top of my head, but I laugh at everything.
None off the top of your head?
No.
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building?
No?
Of course it can. A building can't jump.
Oh, shit. Can't swear.
That one didn't get you, okay? We looked some of these up just for this interview. What did the duck say when it bought chapstick?
I feel like I have an answer in my head, but I can't come up with it.
Put it on my bill.
Oh, nice one.
You got to go home and relay these ones to the kids.
Yeah, they probably won't get half of them, but they'll laugh anyways. They're into like the burping and farting and those kind of funny jokes. You know, the kids.
Do they like coming to games? What's it like when they're running around the rink, T-Mobile?
Yeah, I think like where I am in my career too, one of the things that keeps you going is your kids, right? So I think last year was the first year they get the hockey cards and they know who everybody is. And then bye week we went away with guys in the team, so they start knowing everybody's name, and everyone kind of lives down the street. And you know, they like going to visit Jack, and because they're down the street, they're the closest. So it kind of keeps you going, right? It kind of, when they enjoy watching you play, and I think now that my boys especially, they play hockey, they start watching a little bit more, paying attention to what guys are doing, and they kind of learn from it.
So when they run over to Jack's house, is he just loading them up with sugar so they come back home?
They have Erin has a candy thing in the pantry, so I always have to tell her that, I mean, it's like having like an aunt or an uncle, right? So it's like grandparents, they're allowed to do what they want.
I was going to ask, do your sons in particular have another favorite player other than yourself?
Jack. Yeah.
Easy. It's a popular choice around this fan base.
It's a pretty easy choice. Yeah, I'd probably answer the same way.
Are you ready to get the season going? At this point, you're just ready for the regular season?
Yeah, I think training camp, like it feels long, right? And we're lucky we get to break it up and go to Montana and kind of refresh ourselves. But it's a little more fun when you get the last couple of games, usually the full team's playing, you kind of get into rhythm with everybody. So I feel like we're getting our pace back up. And this last week's important. I think, again, the more you play in your career, the more you realize that training camp actually has a purpose to kind of get you ready.
Well, Alex, enjoy that Friday afternoon off with the family, and thanks for joining us for the Credit One One-on-One.
You're welcome.